Welcome everybody. This is Sonic Kamehameha coming back from the grave essentially, and I'm coming here to play this game that I've been playing for practically over. I want to say it feels like over a year, but it's probably less than that. But welcome guys. This is Dragon Ball Legends, and I've been hard at work since Valentine's Day, trying to pull this character you see right here. And I gotta say, in the end, once you understand the how long it took me to really get through all the humps of pulling Videl here, I will say it was worth it. But at the same time, it wasn't worth it. I went through a comfortable amount of money just to go ahead and pull one copy of her with the 999 times pull. So I'm happy I finally pulled her last night, which at the time of this recording, and I just want to go ahead and do some fun PvP matches here, just to kind of get my money's worth with this character. Forgive me, it's early in the morning right now, and I'm just barely recording this. So just to get a few things out of the way, I will be recording and doing videos very very soon. Expect the phone type games to sort of be a filler type thing for when I'm kind of short on videos. So, yes, this video will be coming out and it'll kind of be sporadic until I start actually doing uh, what I've been wanting to do for a while, which was a proper commentary stuff. So, for now, Legends is going to kind of be my launch of stuff that I want to be doing because I love playing Legends, and Legends is such a love hate relationship with me. So, without further ado, we're going to first, let's start training up for these little characters here. I'm going to show you my team setup for what I have right now. Yeah, so I did pull, in case you guys are new to this type of game here, it's pretty much your typical gotcha card game, and any type of card game that requires you to pull any of these by low percent chances are going to attack your money at one point or another. So yeah, you can briefly take a look there. I'm just gonna quickly get these necessary paths open, just so I can increase the level cap for Chi Chi here. She's not gonna be viable until a little later, possibly in another video. Um, just kind of shorthand explain what type of hell I have to go through just to get above here.
Your skills are skyrocketing!
Alright, so we don't have to worry about that one for a little while. I'm going to put her to train, and yeah, a lot of these fishies here, so. Okay, so right now, at the time of this recording, we have a double, I think, a double EXP, half training, yeah, it's right there. So, we'll be going into the summon banner here. This was the banner the banner level line infamy for me for practically all my life here, because I've never gotten in this deep on any type of phone game ever in my life, and so this is a first here. So when I first started summoning here, I did record because I was kind of expecting, okay, Videl's not the middle character, which is practically the character they want you to get, so I'm probably gonna get a lot more of her, and I was really aiming for her, but nope. Many multi summons later did not pull her, and it was an unfortunate case where yeah, I had to go in deeper, and even my daily single summons weren't doing anything for that. So yeah, it took me almost 5 days. It took me last night just to go ahead and pull her. So yeah, well, it was worth it, but not worth it in the end. So right here is my team setup here. I joined this game when it was really new, because I knew one day that I would be pulling Videl at least one point or another, and if I didn't pull her, I was going to rip my hair out, because like, come on, this is the main. Every other character that comes in, like the multiple Gokus that will flood this game, I really don't care if I pull one. Great, that's awesome. It is not something I look forward to, but I mean, if I do, awesome. I'll level that guy up all the way, and yeah, and then I'll be able to move on to the next one. It's the great thing about a phone game. Bad thing about phone games, like, yeah, you constantly get new updates and these cool new features are added and they add fun to the game. But then it comes with the cost of, you really want this one character, you're gonna go deep into that wall of yours and just see how much money you're gonna spend before you get at least one. So yeah, so this is my primary team as of right now, because the female teams at this point at this time of the video recording is the most busted team in the game right now. So if you could see right here with Videl here, let's see right here. So everybody has their own Z ability, which is pretty much a ability that's spread out through the entire group, even if you bench them. So right here for Videl here, it's 20% to strike defense. So anybody that's physically attacking anybody that is under the female warrior tag is going to get that buff to defense. I mean, they'll be a little tankier. I don't really see much like difference when it comes down to tanky support, unless you're obviously over leveled compared to your opponent. So yeah, I see more progress with strike attack and key blast attacks, but that's just a personal deal here. So if you look at the details between everybody, with what Videl gets here, she gets that 20% buff that I just mentioned. From Android 18, it's pretty much the 24% strike attack, and then from Caulifla, 24% strike attack. Uh, Pan gives out another strike attack. Chi-Chi does strike defense, another tanky thing that's will go hand in hand with Videl here. And then Bulma, she's giving strike and blast attack. So it's like a lot of strike focus stuff. And don't get me started with the pretty much the unique ability of Videl. These are things that only apply to her, or whatever she gives to other people when she's around in the battle. So like right here with Girl Talk, when you have the 30% strike damage inflicted, if you have other female warriors other than this character in the battles, like that's busted if you have those options, and thankfully I do. So when you have additional 20% when she's under 50, she's gonna be hitting very hard, as well as giving her these equipment pieces. So I got her these ones here, which gives her the base strike, the base critical, your little quality of life stuff. I didn't have any other gold pieces, and this Vegeta has been sitting in my box for a while, and I typically only pick up like one of each gold piece, and if I can get it to get one to rank A, I'll delete the rest, because I like having one of each only, and not stockpile multiples of one. That's just kind of how I do things. Now, I did take some liberties here. I wanted to bench Android 18, give her Mai instead, because apparently Mai and Videl are really good link buddies. But for the sake of this video, I wanted to have Android 18 here, because she has a higher star rarity, and she was the one I was pulling the most in that banner. As you can see here, she got 6 stars, tied with Pan here, for the amount of times I pulled any type of sparking unit. In fact, I'm just going to make this video standalone, just explain what I've been going through in this game, and I'll make another part for the actual PvP match here. So, as you can see here, Bulma, she's at 5-star, Chi-Chi's at 4, Videl's at 3, Caulifla's at 2. Caulifla was another card I was trying to hunt for, and I ended up pulling her on a single daily, which was mind-blowing, because I ended up pulling Kale and some of the other trap cards in the game. That were in that summon pool. I didn't pull Kava, which I'm actually surprised. They would normally throw in the card that they offer for free on the store first, before giving you a quote-unquote premium card. So yeah, that's pretty much where we stand there. So yeah, this is my primary female team. It will get better, obviously, when Chi-Chi gets higher levels here, and Bulma, well, she doesn't really need much more. 6 levels is not that big of a deal to lose out on. And of course, Videl, she's already maxed out at 498%. Which is good. Same with Caulifla, 18, Pan. They're pretty much have been set since for a while now. As you can tell already, I pulled Videl last night. I went really hardcore on trying to train her up, and I believe she's at the best I can possibly make her here. So that power level reading will go up as soon as these 6 levels go up for Bulma, and then Chi-Chi's stats will go there. In fact, since she's probably not going to be viable in here, I'm going to swap her out very briefly for Mai, until Chi-Chi ends up picking up their stat boosts. So for Mai, we're gonna just do. And probably somebody who watches is gonna be like, "Oh no, you're doing it the wrong way. You use these pieces." It doesn't matter to me. I just like seeing the letter grade A, and then I'll just put it there. So that's kind of how I base things. I don't want to think too hard on the combination. So whatever options I have here, I'm just going to pick A, B, because those are just I know they have their own specific gimmicks, like, oh, attacks hybrids and all that, but it just takes too long to start thinking over it. And in the end, it just comes down to whoever powers what, the amount of stars you have. So we're going to pick up this one here. Before I end up moving on to the next team. Let's see what I do here. Oh, cool. Boost panels. That's another great thing I love about this game is that they give you rewards for every little thing you do here. And it's pretty good. Let's see. So go back to the teams here. So yeah, this is my primary team, the Videl team. Until they decide to give Videl a different link in an update, I'm most likely going to keep playing this team or use my story mode team because it's just my favorites right here. These are pretty much my favorite characters in the series. We have Videl, of course, as the lead here. Frieza is my favorite villain. Future Trunks was like my high-key favorite character when I started liking Dragon Ball. Broly for just how cool he was in the movie, just how much they made him better than the original one. Because I like the original one based purely on how savage he was and how just the design of him. He was really cool. Super Vegeta because Vegeta is my favorite hero character, or male hero character in the series. And Instant Transmission Goku is, why not? Have a Goku on the team, because Goku, no matter how vanilla and cardboard he can be sometimes, I still like what he can do, just not as compared to the other ones. And plus, I need a Goku on the team. So right here we have Part Saiyan. This is kind of my second team that was built when I started here. Gohan was a very interesting character. I actually pulled him with free stones. As you can see, he's only 2 stars. This guy, I kept pulling a whole bunch of him when I was going through the future, pretty much future, what was it, summon pull. This guy was one of the very early ones, so I got a lot of opportunities to pull him. Same with this guy on tickets. And this guy, I pulled him, I think I pulled him quite a few on ticket pulls and junk. But yeah, and this guy, of course, he's going to be limit breaking soon. I just got to put the time and effort into grinding that event. But he's pretty much set. He has all the stars you can get possible on him. It's just putting orb investing inside of him. So yeah, this is kind of my Part Saiyan team. It's decent. I'm the only option I'm missing is Goten, but I mean, with more units you get in the game, I highly doubt it's gonna matter much. And then this is my evil team, the lineage of evil tag stuff. I don't have enough tags or materials or different unique ones for Cooler here, so that's kind of why he's naked here. Cooler was an interesting guy. I pulled him on a single, which is why you see only 2 stars here. Frieza, I pulled a lot of him on tickets, and when his banner was fresh. And of course, this guy here, I was pretty lucky to pull him. I would have loved Bardock, but I'm actually happy I got a unique character that they're probably not going to do lots of reprints of. So Childa is a really good option, especially since he drops a lot of green type cards in there. So him and this Cooler will pretty much be best friends when it comes to activating their specials, because I love this Cooler's Feint ability with his green type cards. It's so good, especially with this Ginyu. You get these 3 guys here. It's nasty with what type of unique abilities they can do to the enemy team. So. Yeah, and of course this Cooler, who can pretty much do what the purple Dragon Ball Super Broly can do, which is fly through Ki Blast. It's a really, really, really good ability to have, especially if you're able to tank stuff. So this is like a really fun team, in my opinion, to run. There's an empty slot, which I'm saving for probably a Golden Frieza or a Buff Frieza, whatever the case is. I like Frieza as a villain, so I'll most likely go to this team whenever I get a chance. Of course, we already went through the female team here. This is my movie team here. This holds the original Sparking unit I pulled way back when, which is Pikkon. I pulled so much of this guy going back then with the free stones, and he was my first Sparking unit and possibly probably the closest one to being 7-starred in my entire collection here in the game. So all these guys support the movie teams. So only except Cooler here, because this Cooler came out when they wanted to have the Lineage of Evil buffs. So yeah, he finally gets the tags that Frieza would have on his team. I hunted really hardcore for Broly here. I don't know why I keep sliding. But yeah, for Broly here, just went in and tried to get at least 1 copy, and I'm happy I pulled him because this guy pretty much completes the team. This Broly here, the one to the right, based on the original one, I'm happy I got to pull him at least twice. one time on a single daily, when his banner was fresh and new, and then I pulled another one when I was trying to farm for this guy. So PyCon pretty much is the ultimate tank support for these guys as well. And the red Broly, the base form Broly here, unfortunately, when his event was there, I kind of lost interest halfway after maxing him out at 5 stars. So I didn't really get the chance to do maximum orb investment. So he's possibly my weakest one. And he's not really at max 498% capacity. So just something to consider on that end. So with Cooler here, Cooler is there for the support of the buff as well. Really fun character. I typically enjoy this team a lot just based on the fun gimmicks they have. And then I believe this is my last team. Oh, I got 2 more. My second to last team here is the Regen team. This team came out of nowhere, and I didn't really expect to pull this one. I was aiming for Hercule when the Demon King Piccolo and Hercule banner came out. But I ended up pulling one Demon King Piccolo, and I'm really happy about that because he's really solid when it comes to screwing over the enemy with stealing the Dragon Balls and sniping Rising Rush from them. So, yeah, I mean, this team, I wasn't expecting to build, but it just happened, and I just put him in there because I ended up getting all the options here. Because, of course, Janemba was the one I pulled before getting Gogeta, and I have Gogeta as a card here. I pulled him twice. It's just, he cannot really run feasibly on a team I have right now because he doesn't really pick up any solid buffs or give buffs to the rest of the team. And I'm very much, my OCD kicks in if I have more than one character kind of not supporting the team and ends up hurting the overall performance. So here's my last team. The Saiyan MMI, of course, is a reference to my book. So with Goku, Vegeta, Goku, Vegeta, and Goku, these are pretty much the Saiyan meta that practically nearly died once they started getting other characters that could take down the Saiyan meta. So I hardly use these guys. Of course, the Super Saiyan Goku was one of the very first sparking units in the game that I got. And that blue Goku on the left, the Kaioken one, pulled a lot of him during that Happy Bag sale that they had. They just would not stop giving me those Gokus, so I guess I can't complain. He gives the blue buff, and that's kind of what I needed in order to beat one of the events for Trunks easier. So, yeah. So this is kind of a run-through of my team, and I'm going to actually be doing a PvP in the next part. So thank you guys for watching, and oh look, more training is done. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.